Ta-da! We're live. What's going on, everybody? King Grogu says this better be RM or I'm going to get the strawberry milk out. What does RM mean? But, like, yeah, get the strawberry milk out regardless. Jadit-san. They are unlisting Yakuza 0. There goes another great game this year. Oh, I just saw something about that on Twitter. Rohan Carr said something about it where it's not as bad as it seems, or it's getting put up on a different storefront. There's something going on where it's not fully going to be unavailable. So, hey, what's up, pretty girl? We get a Carmella sighting. How lucky. Oh, thank you. Oh, right on my mic. That's so nice of you. Carmella, get your butt off my mic. Who the new car? New car. You mean Cat? That's Carmella. She's the cutest thing ever. Usually Cat leaves, not enters. Yeah, well, you know, right now Josine's at work, so she kind of if somebody is upstairs, she likes being upstairs. But if somebody is not upstairs, she wants to be wherever a person is. So we're very lucky to have been blessed with a Carmella sighting today. Very nice, huh? Let's see. What are we going to do here? We have to first switch over. Oh, you know what? I wanted to see if this works. Let's see. Oh, it does. Okay, that's good. Nice. All right, camera controls work. Very good. So let's switch to... You like that freeze for no fucking reason at all? That's nice. There we go. Nice. All right. Is this the PC version? Yes, it is. Good old games version. The Cold Fear retrospective. All right. Let's see. Where are we at? Oh, that's right. I forgot. I keep forgetting it's not going to be on my Steam thing. Here we go. Cold Fear it is. Oh, that's kind of loud, huh? Maybe crank that down a bit. We'll see. GOG has been taking wins lately. I mean... honestly, they're doing the Lord's work, really and truly. It would suck if there was no legitimate, what's the word, competition for Steam. But you know what, actually, I gotta quit out of this. I forget, because I have to minimize the folder that I... This is one of those games where if you Alt-Tab out of it, it won't give you mouse control back, so it's annoying as hell. Here we go. Now we're good. We're good. First down a cold beer, then get the bald shears, then start up Cold Fear. Anything you do needs to rhyme. That's all there is to it. Now we're in. We're set. We're good. I'd love to see you do Rule of Rose if you haven't yet. Overseer Never Sleeps. I did talk about Rule of Rose in my very first retro Resident Evil clone video. And, you know, like, I find Rule of Rose to be a better game than, oh no, what's it called? The other PS2 survival horror game. Oh, this is going to piss me off. Somebody's going to say it in the chat and I'll remember. Rule of Rose is really good, but I find its environments to be kind of hard to navigate because they're so samey. You think this would run on Steam Deck? The last stream that I did, somebody said they ran it on Steam Deck with a community control profile, and it ran perfectly, so... Haunting Ground, thank you very much. Yes, Haunting Ground was the one. I knew somebody had figured it out before I did. Now we have to remember where we're supposed to be going. Oh yeah, the lookout post, okay. I can hear. Oh, that's the radio room. Okay, never mind. Yeah, this is where we want to be. $900 for Steam, $1K for Xbox. Yeah, I mean, it is getting that way. It sucks. And then Steam 2 games are like $90, and it's like, God damn, dude, that's some fucking cash. I need to get to where I can read this, please, if you don't mind. Upper Deck. There we go. I'm gonna take Upper Decker.
Listen, Hanson, I've got some bad news for you.
Uh-oh.
Great. What is it now? We've known about that oil rig for a while. It's got some sort of radio fuzzer on it. No transmissions in or out except in a very tight window that we can't get into.
Which means?
Which means that until you take care of that jamming device, I won't be able to help you.
I'm heartbroken.
I'm serious, Hanson. The only way you get off that rig is if I help you, and I can't help you unless I can talk to you. So once you get on board, you smash that jammer. You got it?
Sorry, you're breaking up. I can't hear you.
Hanson! Hanson!
Just kidding.
Why is he so adversarial to that guy? Midnight Halo said Cold Fear was the shit, and Midnight Halo is correct. It's a super good game. It's got a bit of jank to it for sure. There's no doubt about that, but it's not like that's a bad thing. Because if you look on screen right now, I'm blowing off people's heads. And that's never bad, ever, no matter what's happening. Okay, she went up here, I imagine. YouTube didn't tell me you were streaming. Listen, YouTube is not happy with me at the moment. This month is the first month since I started doing YouTube full time where I lost subscribers, which is like, I've never had that happen before. It's very strange. But YouTube's not happy with me. And I'm trying my hardest to upload as often as I can, but I also don't want to like just put slop out there, just some bullshit that I don't care about. So I'm still putting the same amount of effort into stuff. I'm just really, really trying hard to make sure that I, get off of my ass and work hard. But YouTube is not pleased with those efforts, apparently. Oh, shit. Okay, I guess I do want to save. Channeling the RE4 Castle version real hard, minus the hallucinations and ambiance. God, I wish that build was available, huh? That'd be so nice. Dude, you landed on your neck. Fucking hell. I don't know if I would willingly jump into that kind of water, I'll be honest. Jared reacts to current topic. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm trying to avoid, you know what I mean? Oh, gross. Jared, fun fact. My brother asked my grandma for Cold Fear for Christmas, then the year it released, and she instead got him Cold Winter. Not as good of a game. Isn't that the one that takes place? But it has a similar Russian thing going on, right? It's a first-person shooter, I think. Cold Winter. I remember the cover art for it is just a guy's like eye like this, and I think it's a first-person shooter, and you're like behind enemy lines in like communist Russia. I want to say. I think I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, 100% death. 100. Like, I mean, look at the waves. There's no way a human being could swim their way out of it. I'm just gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to declare this game unrealistic. I have no choice. I'm fucking have to do it. How many copies did this game sell? That's a very good question. I'm not sure, honestly. Okay, I can't get up there. It couldn't have done too well because it never got like a greatest hits release or anything like that, so that sucks. Because it is genuinely a really fun and interesting video game. Why is my resistance not going back up? Please. Thank you. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I see. I knew I remembered that title. There's something about the PS2 generation that just video game cover art, very memorable to me. I can't tell you why. I think I was reading so many game magazines at the time that all of the advertisements and stuff have just been stuck in my head. So there I was, the cold, the fear. So what's going on? What's up with everybody? Anything crazy going on in the world at the moment? Pretty decent little flashlight effect. Looks more like, oh fuck. It's happening.
It's out of order.
Yo, your hoodie's sick. Thank you. My wife got it for me in America from the Square Enix shop, like online shop. Oh God, King Grogu. I can't tell you. People would normally assume, okay, Jared has a bunch of tattoos, right? So he's fine with needles. No, I fucking hate needles to a degree that I can't even explain to you. They gross me out so bad you have no idea. And anytime I had to get my blood drawn because I was getting my blood work done here in Tokyo a few months ago. And listen, it's not, this isn't going to make me sound very hard, but I'm being dead serious. I almost passed out from getting my blood drawn. There's something, it's hard to explain. There's something about seeing a tiny needle go into my skin that it creeps me out. You know, the pain isn't bad at all. You know what I mean? It's not really a big deal, the pain. But there's just something about a tiny needle and going into a vein is the real bad part too. I find it to be so like, it makes my skin crawl thinking about it. It's very weird. I can't explain it very well, but there's something about seeing a needle go into my skin that's weird. And then if it goes into the vein, forget about it. But with a tattoo machine, it's like the needle's going so fucking not deep at all. I mean, it doesn't even break the skin all the way. Oh shit, what's up, Cockrock? Yeah, exactly. Only thick stuff going in here. That's the point. Makes my veins feel tight. Oh God, just ugh. I can't. I don't know what it is, but something in me just cringes.
I'm with Anna. Help me.
Well, that's really all I need to say. He got all the good stuff out of the way.
Good. There's only a little time to inject the antidote after infection. So now tell me whose life I just saved. You know Anna, yes?
It's unnatural, really. It's like why people get queasy seeing a bug with 8 legs. Yeah, dude.
USCG.
You bring terrible news. Did she tell you about this place at all?
No.
And yet you came here anyway. Then I must tell you. Kamsky and his father and I were sent here to study the exocells when they climbed up onto the platform. Maybe the drilling woke them up, eh? We were told...
You know, I never actually watched Saw 2, I'll be honest.
But Kamsky went past that.
But I've seen the scene that you're talking about,
The
and
result. It will kill us all.
it's not quite as bad. I mean, like, it depends on the context. When you're watching, like, one of those medical shows and you can see the needle pushing the skin in,
Then I guess I'll just
that'll freak me out. But that scene, there's so many needles that I don't know. There's something, it doesn't do it quite as hard for me.
Am I glad to see you again?
I literally never use that fucking weapon. Don't act like you're glad to see it. You know, that's actually a good point. He does kind of look like a Time Splitters-esque sort of design, for sure. This is a really good soundtrack. I should do a video on this game again.
Ensign, one more thing.
Yeah?
You need to.
Rest in peace, Doc. Oh, Jesus. Fucking Christ, I forgot about that part. Hey, why do I not have a flashlight at the moment? I want... Oh. Why did my flashlight go out with the lights?
Here's the electronic key.
It's time to split. I saw footage of that Time Splitters Rewind game. Doesn't look great to me, I'll be honest. They don't really get the look of Time Splitters quite right. And there's something about with Time Splitters when there's a hit on the enemy, there's almost an arcade kind of flash hit effect. And that's not present to the same degree in Rewind. And that kind of bothers me because one of the best parts about Time Splitters is when you shoot somebody, it's so arcadey looking visually speaking. And that's sort of what I wanted. Fuck, watch out.
Add it to the arsenal.
Added to the arsenal. Hell yeah, dude. Jared, have you played Time Splitters? Oh yeah, I was just talking about that. I haven't played it myself though, so I can't necessarily speak from experience. Shit. Hold on. Dude, fuck yes. That's never not going to be fun. But also we should go back to the armory. It's a shame what happened with Time Splitters 4, stupid Embracer. It feels like the people who should be trusted the least with putting video games out are the ones who are responsible for putting all the video games out right now. Damn, I may have got fucked up. Should I think that was necessary. I have a thing about seeing blood pulse out of somebody, like that scene from The Exorcist. It makes me queasy. Listen, we all have that one thing, that weird fucking hang up that makes us lose it. No, not the classic glasses. What do we mean, classic glasses? Do you have a favorite new horror game for 2025? I do. And I just finished editing a video for it literally today, which is why we're streaming Tormented Souls 2. 100% my game of the year for 2025. We're talking about just jam-packed full of survival horror fun. Great puzzles. A much better presentation than the original in a lot of ways. Not in every way. Just flat out a great follow-up to the original. And then the fact that the original was like a 6-hour game, 5 or 6 hour game, and I finished Tormented Souls 2 at about 15 hours. So you're getting a lot of fucking bang for your buck for sure. I knew you were alive. I think the actual clear time for Tormented Souls 2 is 12 hours, but when you're making a YouTube video, you always gotta throw in some time for like capturing B-roll or messing around with graphical settings and stuff like that. Right around here was where I discovered the red button that I didn't know existed through the whole game. What red button are we talking about? Do I not know it exists? You're making me paranoid. I was waiting for it to come to GOG, but at this rate, I may just consider getting TS2 for Steam. Man, I would love to see Good Old Games be like a sort of default choice and not like a kind of alternative thing after the game launches on Steam. Because really and truly, I mean, DRM free is not something that a majority of people are going to necessarily care about or need. But once you do realize how important it is something that is fucking, it means a lot. And having a platform where DRM free is sort of the main goal, fuck man, that's like so important. And it would be great if Steam had a competitor that offered similar services and a similar game catalog, but no DRM. You could just keep those install files, let them hang out right there on your hard drive for the rest of the time, just in case servers ever go down, just in case, licensing deals fall through. Bam, you got yourself your install that you can always have access to. Oh, the run button. Interesting. So you never touch the run. All right. That's kind of dope. What is this? Yo, grenade launcher?
A handheld grenade launcher.
Hell yeah. I'm sitting here trying to figure out what red button you could have been talking about. I do try to get stuff from GOG whenever I can. I also really appreciate them making the effort to bring over some of those classic PS1 titles. Absolutely. And a lot of GOG versions come with fixes or sometimes widescreen support mods and stuff that they don't necessarily have to include. And it's so nice that they do. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Just to have access to an installer, something you have on your machine that you don't need to rely on internet access for, that you don't necessarily have to stay within a specific like software ecosystem for. You just kind of fucking, you have it, it's yours, and that's it. And for a long time, I was just like, who cares? You know what I mean? Like, Steam's here. It's accessible. We can get our stuff. And there is, like, some truth to that. Because not everybody is going to need or benefit from DRM-free shit. Except for in situations like this, where Cold Fear gets taken down off of Steam because of a remaster, and now you lose access to the original version. So... luckily, I had already bought Cold Fear, so this wouldn't happen to me. But imagine I want to do a video on a Cold Fear remaster, and I want to compare it against the original.
What the hell is that?
Like, I can't do that now. And that fucking sucks, you know? I know that's a pretty niche situation for some dork like me who likes to compare remasters to the originals, but I feel like there's definitely value in getting access to a game's original version, even when there is a remaster available. Oh, fuck. Dude, quick draw McGraw over here. Douglas Monroe says, Jared, you should stream Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl on master difficulty. Try to beat it without dying once. Less than 3 hours. And yeah, yeah, I should definitely do that for sure. I love the idea of streaming Stalker, though. There's no doubt about that. I've been kind of yearning for a playthrough of Clear Sky. So I would say we could definitely get a Stalker stream going. What really creeps me out is there are corpses in this game, but then there's just guys like this. They're just injured, and they're sitting there, and like, I don't know that they actually turn into enemies, but it's sort of hard not to blow their heads off. I don't know why. Wait, Cold Fear's on Steam now? No, it used to be a while back. It is no longer on Steam. Oh, shit. All right. Let's see what you got, fool. Yeah, it was on Steam for a while, but it was taken off of Steam. I believe either the rumors or the confirmed information is that they're working on a... Whoa! Why can't I aim, though? I swear to God, I couldn't aim. Apparently, they're working on a remaster, and that's why it's been delisted from Steam. So unless you already bought Cold Fear on Steam, you can't get a hold of it. Unless you head over to goodoldgames.com and you play the version that I am playing right here. Please die. Sociopath behavior. Who are we talking about? Me? Am I being a sociopath? Oh, does he just freeze in place if you hit? That's kind of cool, honestly. You know, I never used that harpoon gun. I think I need to start. Modern console gaming is dog water with the way I have to download the game off the disc, but I can't play the game without the disc in the console. The hell is the point then? Yeah, it's a little ridiculous. And you understand, because obviously having the disc in the console prevents piracy, because a lot of the DRM in consoles is baked into the firmware of the disc drive itself, which can be harder to crack than anything on board in terms of the console's hardware. But also, you probably shouldn't have to have the disc in the console if you are just going to access most of the information from the disc via the internet. I feel like there's just so much. There's got to be better ways to deal with that. That sucks. I already have Cold Fear on Steam, but it's just bad for anyone who did. Yeah, exactly. I never even saw any news about this. Oh, shit. Slow-mo. Oh, yo, the tactical roll? I should have left you alive. Yeah, really, I only just happened on Twitter. Somebody just posted, by the way, Cold Fear's up on GOG. And then I wasn't aware of the fact that it was taken off of Steam until later after that. So, yeah. Just in case. You never fucking know, honestly. You don't mind if I reach into your fucking wiener, do you? This game should have been like the movie Virus, where machines take over dead bodies. I don't know. I kind of like the story here. It is weird, these weird triangles that show up on shadows. It'd be cool to get some sort of a mod to fix that, because it is certainly not ideal. And the game has like next to no graphical options. Love this game. This is the PS2 or the Xbox version. This is the PC port. Which, to be honest, I don't know. I feel like the Xbox version is kind of like the ideal version to play because of its like baked in really good control support and on-screen button cues. But this isn't bad to play with a keyboard and mouse. It's just, it's not the most user-friendly experience. I remember getting this game and the thing for free.
Dot.
Oh, that's loud. Fuck. Sorry about that. I did not know that would be so. Oh, I see why. Okay. Chenzen4950, thank you very much for the $10. Sorry if that blew anybody's eardrums out. I was supposed to have the alert box set to way lower of a volume. My bad. I can't Alt-Tab out of the game until I can save it again, though. So please nobody super chat until then, or it's going to be very fucking loud. I swear to God he said fuck off. Everyone awake now. He knew. He fucking knew. Hell yes. In one fell swoop. They're suffering a lot more than I thought they may have. My ears are bleeding, but I'll take it for someone showing you sport. Exactly. Perhaps the real jump scares were the super chats all along. I wasn't. No. Don't do that. Live recording again. Oh, here we go. Perfect. I was about to say I wasn't able to adjust the volume. So. Okay, so we saved. Now what we're gonna do? We're gonna have to quit out because if we Alt Tab out, we lose. Mouse won't stay within the frame. So now we have to lower alert box. Just a wee little bit. I feel like that's probably enough. There we go. Are the guys with the guns not on your team? No, so they are also enemies. They're just not mutated enemies.
Danishenko must be on the other side. I don't have a choice. I've got to get through.
Can I shoot you? Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, I guess the answer is no. So we're going to have to do ourselves a little crawl. And we go down here, perhaps. No, but I've been wanting to play... For some reason, I've been having a hankering for the XCOM series. I feel like I enjoy playing XCOM 1 a lot more than 2, but 2 is like a more challenging playthrough. Once you get like 10 hours into part 1, you're essentially good for the rest of the game. Jared, gameplay innovation for the next mainline Stalker game. Add a skill tree system, more incentive for looting, and feature an open world so large it requires vehicles for some transportation. I could see the vehicles thing working, but that would really complicate like world interaction, characters, and I don't know. I agree with you that would be a really awesome addition, and skill trees would be cool. It would be really awesome because Stalker is sort of RPG adjacent in a lot of ways. That's always been like, you know, a talking point for reviews and stuff like that. But it would be nice to see more of a lean towards a kind of RPG type of system. And maybe don't have it affect things like weapon handling or something, because it would be nice. It would be nice if like gear progression took care of that end of things. But maybe stuff like, for example, you get more shit from looting, better resistance to anomalous effects like electricity or heat or whatever. Or maybe like a kind of sixth sense where you get better at predicting where anomalies are before you get into them, or something along those lines that doesn't mess around with like gear progression and how important gear is. But I would love to see sort of more of an RPG bend to Stalker for sure. XCOM is sick, except it killed my best soldier for story purposes. Yo, his heads. Did we see that? He's got that long head syndrome that everybody talks about. Hello? Can I... Hello? Is it just me, or was I shooting you? You know, I haven't tried... Oh, no, his head's coming for me. Okay, I have an idea. We haven't fucked with the grenade launcher. Oh, shit. You gotta watch out for his head. That's the real danger. Did that kill anybody? I feel like it should have. Yeah, you can't fuck with me now, can you? Dude, his head being long is the funniest. Oh, no. The opposite of a good effect. I'm fine with dying right here. I really want this grenade launcher to work. Okay, we got one. Yo, look at the bullet wounds on our guy. That's kind of cool. Looking a little long in the head. Yes, this is the PC version. The Gomizers. Bagomizers. There you go. I read it. I'm good. I'm not missing. I watched myself die. Oh, fuck. I forgot this is how far we were. Oh, well. What's a controversy going on right now? What's something we can talk about that'll get me even worse rankings in the YouTube algorithm? Someone had to have been murdered recently. Let's blame it on a government of some kind. I really never noticed those bullet hole effects before. That's actually kind of cool. Alright, so we're going to play this one smart. We're going to stay hidden. He's a ghost, a shadow. People say his existence is a mere rumor. I feel like this guy here, okay, I was about to say, he should be aware of my presence by now. I like how you get the random critical blowing up heads. Oh shit. I wasn't prepared for this area that I'd already been through. I'm waiting for Big Head. Okay, well fucking Jesus. Give me a second here. It would be nice to change the shoulder that you put your rifle up against. Hey, communism. Let's try it again. This time, I swear this time, it's gonna work. All those other times, didn't do it right. And you know what the big difference was? I wasn't the one in charge. Thoughts on Tim Sweeney getting butt blasted that Steam requires games to identify they use AI? That's so dumb. It's so weird to be upset about that because what does that insinuate? That he believes AI should be able to be used in games without people knowing, and why would he want that unless he was someone who's very much supports the use of AI in games? And that's kind of scary for someone who heads up a big publisher / developer. There's the head, dude. There's that fucking head. I think AI is a more complicated situation than a lot of people are willing to admit, because there are elements of AI that I think can be effectively and ethically placed into video games. For example, if you use AI to texture a gun and it saves some time, I agree that we should be paying human beings, video game developers, to do those jobs. And I'm 100% on board with that. But you do have to kind of keep in mind that AI is out and we'll never be able to put it back into the box. You know what I mean? Like, this is something that exists, and companies are entities that are always going to want to save money. So, like, we're never going to get to a point where AI stops becoming a thing and companies refuse to use it. Indie developers, sure. And companies right now at the start, as it's small, 100% you're going to see people that are going to say, no, we refuse to use AI. And that's laudable and 100% something you should support. But in the next 10 years, there will come a point that we become desensitized to the use of AI. It's not going to matter to much people anymore.
I better keep Anashenko's eye from getting squished.
In the meantime, though, I think it's best that we try to resist the use of AI as much as humanly possible, because realistically speaking, outside of the ethical conundrum of not paying people to do a job and having AI take jobs away from people, which is significant and worthy of consideration, we just realistically, we're not at a point where AI is good enough to effectively take the place of a really good artist. Can it make art that's sort of convincing sometimes? Yes, kind of. Oh, fuck me. Oh, that's my resistance. Okay, I thought that was my life. I was like, no way. Okay, this is the worst grenade launcher on planet Earth. Oh, suck it, nerd. Yeah, I think my argument against AI at the moment is a very kind of it's a quality based one. It's just like we're not there in terms of quality. We haven't hit a point where AI could effectively replace someone who's really good at their job. We will get to that point, though. That's the thing. Like, here's the problem. AI was introduced, and that's it. We're like that was the end of days in terms of like man-made artwork and stuff. We will get to a point where like a plurality of artwork comes from AI. It's gonna happen. That's not good. I'm not like in favor of something like that, but the reality is that's where things are headed, and it's where things are going to go. Because like for example, I don't like using AI. So I don't use AI in my thumbnails or any of the channel art, anything like that. That being said, I do use an AI upscaler when images are 4:3 or really low res. And it's like, is that where the line is? You know what I mean? I think it's going to be hard for people in the creative fields to deny the use of AI very, very soon. I don't think we're going to be able to live in an AI-free world anymore. On a broad scale, AI appears to be at its most useful so far in medical diagnostic sciences and physics. You know, that's actually a really good point, because my view of AI, maybe because of, you know, what I do for a living, is always just in the creative realm. But that's a really good point. Using predictive algorithms to identify like precancerous cells or something like that, I would imagine that's incredibly useful and good to have around. Psych Villain, how you doing? Yeah, it's a shitty situation. We're not in a position to like ethically use AI, which sucks. And we're not in a position where AI is good enough for it to matter in a lot of fields. So we're just kind of screwed outright. Got him. Its use in business and art is so far, though, pretty shit, especially with massive environmental impacts it has right now. Oh, yeah. With like fucking power farms and shit. Oh, okay. Did you see him jump for a second? Thou shalt not make a computer in the likeness of man. We're heading in that direction so fast. Won't be long now, boys. Yo, do you see him T-pose? Okay, hold on. Can we do that again? Dude, I'm sick. Imagine all the cheese pizza that's been uploaded to servers that pulled that. Well, like, aren't there markers that like law enforcement use to predict if images are that stuff? I imagine you could implement that into AI, into like an AI learning model, right? I feel like it would be really unethical to not even attempt it, for sure. And from now on, I'm going to jump off of stuff like that. Just smart thinking. It's, well, like, listen, this guy's trained. He's the Coast Guard. There's no better. That creates the perfect amount of drag to keep you from falling very hard. Markers? Jared, no. What do we, why? Oh, make us all. It's happening. What if it turns out that I was AI? Would we be surprised, or how many people would stick around? Does the GOG version have controller support? Foo Fighters 6048 at 100% does, and it works really well. My only thing is I would remap the controls before you start a game, because this is one of those PC titles where you can't change any of the settings until you're at the title screen. And the default mapping for me using a Microsoft a Series X controller was not very good. Other than that, though, great, works well. Okay, so I guess I'm going to have to go back to where I was, although I didn't see a room that needed an eyeball to open it. But we do have an eyeball, so that's important to keep in mind. He can make me whole anytime. Make us whole, H-O-L-E. I would question my understanding of the world if you turned out to be an AI algorithm. Somebody sat down and programmed the perfect content creator, and I showed up. RE4 on a boat. Glad it's been brought back via GOG. Does it play well? Plays perfectly. Synth Stream Collective. How you doing, by the way? Yeah, this is, I mean, it's a PC version with the widescreen patch and modern resolution supported, controller support, I mean, like, it's pick up and play, essentially. Single install solution. Although I will say, we found an enemy whose head elongated incredibly far, and on some shadows, you can see these, like, triangle dither patterns. But, you know, I mean, it's a PC port of a PS2 and Xbox game, so that kind of is to be suspected. I've had no crashes whatsoever, and we put a pretty good amount of time into it so far. Because we streamed it for 3 hours the day before yesterday, and we'll probably do another 3 today. The only issue that I've found is that if you Alt-Tab out of it, it won't contain the mouse within the monitor, and if you have multiple monitors, it can you can like click on something on either monitor or something. Oh shit, okay, I didn't know these guys were here. Yeah, so far so good though. A Russian Rokubi? I don't know what Rokubi is. Are we talking about... Oh, no. No! Japanese Roku? Like 6? That long-headed guy looking like an SMT. That's a very good point for comparison. So, all right, so you have to come to a complete stop. You can't be walking it. Well, no, look, it's working now. Maybe it's because I was at an angle and the oil platform is tilting. Should this platform be tilting the way that it is? I think the legs go down into the ocean floor, right? Experts on ocean-based infrastructure, please enlighten me. I would like to imagine that there's like really smart architectural geniuses that watch my stream often. People in chat, without mentioning Stalker, Fallout, or Metro, name another post-apocalyptic FPS game that shares similar mechanics. Post-apocalyptic FPS with similar mechanics. To a very slim degree, that recent Terminator game, the FPS made by the people who made the RoboCop FPS, has sort of similar kind of Stalker adjacent features with looting corpses, finding materials, and like not an open world necessarily, but a less constrained linear environment. Yeah, walk right through it, idiot. Oh shit. It only made it matter. Oh, also the people on the server were very welcoming. Shout out to all of them if they are watching. Hell yeah, dude. Like it's the same with these streams. I've been very lucky to attract a really fucking solid group of people to this channel and to the Discord server, and just like overall, I'm like really lucky in that sense. Everybody who comes through is just like mega nice. When there are disagreements, they're usually pretty tame, and people sort of conduct themselves in a respectful way. It's genuinely kind of, because all you hear is how bad the internet is all the time. This is an odd song. But yeah, like nonstop, the story is about how fucking terrible the internet is, and never talk to anybody, and never read your comments and all this stuff. And it's like, I don't know, my channel has given me a very different sort of experience. And, you know, at a certain point, you have to start wondering why that is. Have I just been lucky enough to meet all of the nicest people ever? Or is it like my wife always says, you teach people how to treat you? Have I taught people to just treat other people well? Or is it my personality that's attracted a certain type of person? It's like, I think about that kind of a lot. Clearly, it's a smooth voice. That's what it is. You start talking to people like this, and they just want to treat you nice. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Avalanche Radio, where the vibes are tight and the games are just right. So I was doing that as a joke, but that was like the coolest thing ever. I think I'm going to make a radio station. For that, Jared, I'm going to leave a negative comment in the next video. Feel free, dude. Oh, fucking shit-ass, dick fucking cock, real-life bitch. That's another thing that I think brings the Discord server together, is talking shit about me. I feel like shit-talking me really unites people. And, you know, honestly, if it gets the job done, can't exactly call it a negative. I will sacrifice myself on the altar of being made fun of so that others may enjoy their lives. I'm that good of a person. Oh, snap, I caused it. That was 100% you. No, it's just like whenever those little crawly things are anywhere near you, if you're not paying attention, you won't hear them, and they can leech your life just immediately with no fucking warning at all. Your Discord server is so nice. I jumped in a call last night and everyone was super cool. Dude, that's so fucking dope. I love hearing that. And really and truly, those are the dopest people. I have so many good conversations in there about music and movies and video games and tech, like retro game upscalers and stuff. It's just a really cool place for a bunch of people with like really varied interests and like expertise levels in different things. It's a really cool collection of people. I'm not just saying that because like it's my Discord server. See how I just lost half of my life in like a fraction of a second from one of the smallest enemies in the game? Different people cultivate different communities. Example, same game, one YouTuber comments. Oh wait. For example, same game, one YouTuber comments, hate the game, and another are more open to it. I'm not sure. I get where the direction you're heading in is there. So Jared listed the Terminator FPS. Saw a couple of people mention Rage. Oh, Rage. Chernobylite. Yeah. But that's pretty much just kind of made to be a Stalker clone from my understanding, right? I'm trying to think. You know, the problem is really there's not a lot of games that follow, which sucks because the Stalker formula is, I think we can all agree, the best formula. It would be really nice if we did have an alternative to point to, but there really hasn't been a lot of successful.
Auto-defense system activated.
Oh shit.
Unauthorized personnel have been detected. Please begin evacuation plan B. This is not a test. This is not a test.
Okay, I have an idea. Okay. So I don't know what that does. Now I do this. Okay. All right. So that was kind of cool. We have a few setups here we could work with. I knew you weren't dead. Okay, so nobody's dead? I might have to run. Did I still get damage from that, you fucker? But guess who didn't? The guys I was trying to kill. Oh, we are so fucked. There's no way I'm getting out of this without taking all the damage. Fucker. What did I say? I knew it. Hold on. Everybody give me 1 second to have an emotional breakdown. And we're good. Oh shit, no we're not. I'm racking my brain here. It doesn't help that I can barely think of things while I'm streaming.
This ought to heat things up.
Oh, a flamethrower. Hell yeah.
Jared has tiny hands.
David, you don't have to tell them. They wouldn't know. They're not on camera. These hands are little baby hands. You know what I think it is? My forearms are really big and it makes my hands look small. That's what I can think it is. I really do. I have baby hands. It's not fun. It's not a life that I would like to live, but it's what I've been given. I've heard about Atomfall. I haven't fucked with it myself yet. And this all checks out. You know how cool it would be to have this many 4x3 monitors, like a little monitor wall right over here? So, man, that would be so fucking sick. And just have them cycling through random gameplay captures of old like 4x3 video games. Holy fuck, that would be so goddamn cool. There would be like no actual use for it.
Eyes only clearance, I guess.
The one-liners out of this fucking guy. That's the reason those are off. Shit. They've got bullets that have somehow managed to Shoot through glass. We can do this. I am so close to dying. That was terrifying. You know what I should have done is gone back to the ammo place and the fucking health place. Maybe I should do that real quick. Oh, okay. We got a health pack. We're good. We're good. For the moment. Okay. Cold Fear came out before Resident Evil 4. I believe Cold Fear came out like a month or two after RE4. But the name of the stream is sort of just fucking around, and it didn't actually try to ape RE4's formula. A lot of people kind of suggested that was the case back in the early days when the game came out and it was being reviewed, but it's a misconception. So what was I supposed to fucking do? Oh, you know what? Maybe you blow things up? If I was a grenade launcher, I would want to blow these things up. That didn't do it. Oh, wait. Yeah, it did. Okay, so what about... So why didn't a fucking grenade trigger the animation for you? Dude, you're standing next to it. Chill. Fuck.
I can hear you. Give me your situation.
I'm all right, but Anna's missing.
Sorry about the girl, but there's bigger things to worry about. I need to
Could be
find
worse,
out
Jared.
our
I had a
best
teacher
guess is
tell
to
me I had
find
old
out
lady hands when I was
notes
a
and upload
kid.
'em.
That is a tough situation to go through, man.
But what about Anna?
Fine. Head to the main security room. Start looking at those notes and you might be able to spot your girlfriend.
She's not my girlfriend.
Oh, that's right, Hanson. You get your girlfriend shot, not eaten by monsters.
Back off, Bennett.
Whatever you say.
Why are they being so mean to each other? Also, why did we not know that was his history? I feel like we should have already been aware of that. I feel like the water's been way too choppy. She would have drowned to death. Okay, I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going. Staying up late watching you wasn't on tonight's bingo card. Let me brew a cup of Joe. Hell yeah, dude. Let's caffeinate together. Cheers.
Hanson, talk to me.
I'm here.
Have you located the notes?
Screw the notes. Those things just infected Anna.
Don't do anything stupid, Hanson. There's nothing you can do.
Wanna bet, motherfucker. I knew it.
Auto defense system activated.
Oh shit, blast him. There was one more, right?
Here's the electronic key.
Ooh. Okay, well, I guess I'll shoot you, and then you, and then you, and then you. Shh, nobody tell him. We must study his movements. It should not have taken that many hits to blow your head up. Why didn't I do that? Fuck. God, that would have been so much more cool. God, I should have just hit that
IDK
button.
how much coffee is in Japan, but it's a start.
Thank you very much for the $2, dog. Japan fucking loves its coffee. These fools go wild over some coffee, which is nice. There's two really, really cool kind of mom and pop style coffee shops by my house. And sometimes it's like hard to decide which one me and Josine want to go to. And they have like really good like homemade like walnut muffins and stuff. Just like super good stuff, dude. Look out at California. Words that'll bring anybody's blood to a boil. Quick, Californian. Hold on, I have to tippy tap upstairs real quick, guys. Oh, he won't go up here? Coward. I hit you. I saw it. Yeah, I fucked him up so bad the geometry didn't work. You know, I never used the shotgun very much in previous playthroughs, and I'm kicking myself for that, because this is fun. It's not doing a lot of damage, though. That was sick. Me asking for a California roll in Japan. They do exist, but they pretty much exist just to cater to tourists. We just need to find some ammo because we are fucking running low at the moment. Oh, that's a good point. Real-time weapon switching, yeah.
The damn thing's stuck.
Leon wishes he could switch weapons in real time. So we're going to head back this way. We definitely need to restore our ammo. We are fucking not doing well on that front.
It's unlocked.
Oh, wait. Fuck. Hold on. I don't want to go in that. Damn it. If I have to go into a boss fight right now with the amount of ammo I have, it's not going to be good. There we go. Okay. I'm in the middle of a playthrough of Vex. Great survival horror. Vex? Isn't that like a... I'm thinking of a PS2 like mascot character collectathon. Vex. I have to look this up now. I'm not seeing anything on here about a game called Vex. Maybe Vex horror game? Is it really survival horror? I don't know. I can't find anything on it. I got nothing. Oh. Wait, okay, so it is an old platformer too. All right. I wasn't wrong about that. That's all that matters, is that I was correct about something. Are you thinking of Blinks? No. Vex, I think I'm seeing a guy with claws, and he looks sort of goth. He has like a goth look to him. And it was like a PS2 era, like mascot style collectathon game. I feel like there's more bodies out here than there used to be. think they were... Oh! You were talking to Vex about a survival horror game. Okay. Dude, we're all trying to fucking solve the mystery. Vex, it's real. Dude, I'm telling you. I'm never wrong. Ever. But we didn't need to solve that mystery. It didn't need to be done. This is the problem with streaming and with reading chat. From now on, I endeavor to never read chat again. But what I've done now is I've gotten everybody talking about an old PS2 collectathon game, so... That's a win for me. Did I? Okay, no. Alright, so... We're now heading... this way. Yeah. Primal. Oh, yeah. Grimbeard did a video on Primal. I never played it myself, but it was always one of those cover arts that stood out in my head. Anyone else think this character walks like how Meryl wiggles her behind in MGS1? I can't unsee it. You know, I wasn't looking at his butt cheeks before, but he certainly puts them out on display. Oh, somebody last stream actually mentioned the guy's got some glutes sticking out there, and it's... There's nothing wrong with noticing that. You're just celebrating another man's power. Anyone remember Raw Danger? That is something I do not remember at all. Serpentine Jack says, remember when Microsoft paid for Rare Studios to be a first-party developer and then never made a good game ever again? You gotta wonder why that is. Like publisher involvement? Like, was Microsoft constantly telling them what to make and that's what ruined it? Or like, what caused Rare to just fall off the wagon? Dude, Hunter the Reckoning. God damn. If there is a series that needs to exist today, a 4-player, co-op, story-based, kind of Diablo-style game set in the world of darkness, holy fuck, man. God. I really need Hunter the Reckoning to exist right now. Viva Pinata. Listen, Torch. My fucking wife is obsessed with Viva Pinata. Viva Pinata. Filled with fun. Filled with fun. Viva Pinata. Don't beat him, join him. That's like a classic for my wife. I have such nostalgia. Just... You know what it is when you're like married to a person, you're like super in love, you get a kick out of things they enjoy, even if you don't like them at all. Like, I would never play Viva Pinata on my own, but watching her play it and have such a fucking good time, it's hard not to just be as happy as I would be playing through like a Resident Evil game or Silent Hill or something. I'm hearing squishing noises. See? Told you I heard him.
The damn thing's stuck.
Do you ever think we'll get a sequel to Eternal Darkness? No, I don't believe so. It sucks. Eternal Darkness is sort of wrapped up in IP hell, and there's never going to be any getting out of it. He does such a good job T-posing. Darkwatch, forever my beloved. Literally just yesterday. Oh! just yesterday I was talking about Dark Watch with a fellow YouTuber, Arkham. We met up in Shinokubo. How many times is he going to get French kissed in this game? What's happening? Who's beating my ass? Okay. Dude, I fucking hate those things so bad. Can I electrify that? Yeah. Hell yes. Oh, sick. Cool. Explosions. It's not burnt, it's electrocuted, you fucker. Damn, this guy looks sick. Yo. Oh, that's so cool. He's bulletproof. I should have known. Yo, Netrave, what's going on, man? How long is it going to be till you're in Tokyo? I forget. Fuck, now I have the Viva Pinata theme song stuck in my head. Filled with fun, Viva Pinata. Oh, you could just walk up this? Alright, well. I mean, who would have figured you could just walk up that? Oh, fuck, they're everywhere. You know a game I've sort of had a craving for recently, and I feel bad about it? Dino Crisis 3. There is an aspect of that game that is honestly pretty enjoyable. Like, if you really want to, you can have fun with that game. You'll be in there in 21st? Hell yeah, dude. It's gonna be sick.
A door with no handle.
Alright, you seem fine. Got him. Was Condemned 2 the most disappointing sequel? Like, starts fantastic, but just shits the bed partway through? Honestly, I feel like Condemned 1 did the same thing. It starts out as this kind of like contained, small scope story, and then turns into this like intergalactic alien in the larynx, weird supernatural type of deal. So I feel like a lot of people tend to talk about how Condemned 2 did such a bad job of delivering on the promise that was Condemned 1. And, you know, I've always been like, fuck, I feel like it's kind of spiritually the same exact game. In the sense that it starts off so promising, and then out of nowhere, it's just a massive piece of shit. Okay, that just, I guess, didn't do a single thing to you, or? Wait, what about this? There we go. Alright, finally a use for the fucking grenade launcher. Ooh, health. Oh yeah, for sure. It's gonna be cold around that time. It's already freezing here, honestly. I know for a fact he's gonna jump up. See? I'm never wrong. Yes. Fuck you. I need to cover this game. This is too fun. I think the second Condemned is still, it's still like a good game. It's just not what I would have liked it to be. I think Fear 2 is a pretty disappointing sequel in a lot of ways. It's not like a bad video game necessarily, but it became... So Fear 1 stood out. It was so unique in terms of its era. But Fear 2 just played like an Xbox 360 first-person shooter. You know what I mean? It played like a modern warfare kind of shooter, the kind of game that was popular at the time. I think we went through here. You cover, we watch. Hell yeah, dude. That's the agreement. This probably plays better with a mouse and keyboard. You know, moving around with ASWD, because it's not tank controls, so it's not like you could just keep your finger on W and then, like, if we get to a different camera angle, then like S would be forward for me. So it's not mega seamless as a mouse and keyboard type of game. It's doable, but I would probably rather have an analog stick. Oh, shit. They've got me with misdirection. Yo, who's... Okay. Fuck you. They have him come out of the corner, so I can't... Bitch ass. Are you dying or dead or... Fuckers. Damn it, I think I have to cover this game. This is like too good to not talk about. Fear 3 was a mistake. I still haven't played it. I started up a Fear retrospective specifically so that I would play that game, and I just never got around to it. I've heard so much smack talked about Cold Fear, but I'm gonna give it a try after this. It's genuinely really fun. It's a good game. The only problem is you are going to have to play it like an old video game in the sense that there's no map, and there's like Cyrillic on the doors, and you have to aim at them to read it because your character can translate Russian, but you can't. So you don't necessarily know where you are all the time, and it's going to cause you to wander around a lot. But it's definitely worth giving a try. It's... Please. I'm so pissed. I was just complimenting you, game, and you have to go and fuck it up. When you do play it, those things are going to be the bane of your existence, by the way. Hey, health back. All's well that ends well. Yo, if it isn't Tikio Sam, Tokyo royalty. What's up, dude? How we doing on this fine Monday? Sick. Eat my balls. A lot of people don't know this, but if there was a person that I could point to that was responsible for my move to Tokyo, it would be Tikio Sam in the chat right now. This fool has had videos up covering just daily life stuff here in Tokyo forever. And back in the day when I didn't live here, I would watch his channel to sort of live vicariously through him. You know what it was? I knew that me and Sam were kindred spirits way back in the day because he had this video where he's like on this bridge sitting on his motorcycle, and he's like, yeah, I went to a job interview today. They said I couldn't wear my chain wallet, but I was like, fuck that, I'm gonna wear my chain wallet. And I was like, me and this dude, we're right there. We're on the same fucking wavelength. I think I went up this one. No, I went up that one. Damn right, you give me a shout out. Yeah, the chain wallet is key. It's a key part of everyday life. It must be respected. I'm not really sure what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing here.
The damn thing's stuck.
Damn thing stuck, so there's that. I don't know if I went... Huh. Let's see. Places stopped selling chain wallets. Listen, let me tell you what I did. Hold on one second. I'll be right back. This is the way you got to handle that situation. So, a lot of places don't sell chain wallets anymore, and that's true. So what I decided to do was head over to my local Home Depot back when I lived in the States and got myself like 2 feet worth of like just construction chain. And then you get yourself one of those little screw-on, what are those, carabiners? Got yourself a fucking chain wallet right there, dog. So then you have a chain that's, you could fuck somebody up with this. This is a real chain. But the only thing is you can't wear pants without a belt anymore. That's the only problem, because it's fucking heavy. Sick hoodie, thank you. It's a gift from my wife. She is genuinely incredible at gift giving, and it makes me feel bad because I am nowhere near her level. Jared DIY, exactly. Honestly, I do everything DIY. You guys have no idea. Look at this. Hold on. Let's see if I can't get this where I want it. I have little dials for this. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Down here, close to the wiener, but not necessarily on the wiener. And then over here. So my audio interface, when I'm streaming, I like to pull it out so that I can have access to my faders and my knobs and all that, right? But I don't want it like taking up room and all this other shit. So what I did, let me go a little further. See, I attached it to a monitor arm, a little articulating monitor arm, so it can swing around and move where I need it to go. And then bam, it's right where I need it. Also, I need to get rid of it. The only problem is the power cable causes interference with the mic cable. See, you can hear it. And that fixes it. So I need to get a mic, an XLR cable with a little less, or a little more shielding, and then we'll be set. I'm a DIY freak. Living in 3025. Listen, when you've experienced life the way that I have, you know that you need to start manipulating things with your hands to get what you need. Oh, here's another thing I've been doing. This is, by the way, I just haven't had a chance to talk to a lot of people, so I'm just going to unload on you guys my general fucking plan for the rest of the year. So I have 4 terabytes, a 4 terabyte hard drive and an NVMe in my computer that is just strictly for my my operating system and just the stuff I would keep on a C drive, right? Then I have a D drive, which is another 4 terabytes, and that is where I keep my captured footage for my videos, where all my projects live. When I'm working on a video and I get together a bunch of videos and images and the soundtrack and all that stuff, all that lives on my second hard drive. And then I have like a trillion portable hard drives. These little bad boys right here. Also, let's get the camera back up. How about that? I have a million portable hard drives, and some of them, you know, some of these are 4, one's 8 terabytes, and they're great, but I don't want them plugged into my computer all the time. But I do sort of want to be able to archive my captured footage. So once I'm done with a project, I don't have to delete all of my captures. And then if I start talking about a video game or I need random footage in a video, I have like a hard drive full of captured footage, right? But I don't want a dick ton of USB hard drives plugged into my computer at all times. So I bought this bad boy from Ugreen, which is a regular USB hub, but it has little buttons to cut off power to each USB port. So what I do is I'm going to keep this in a drawer down here. All my hard drives will be plugged into it. And while I'm working on a project and I need access to my capture archive, boom, press the button for the capture archive. And then that way, all of these hard drives don't have to be on at the same time and share the exact bus throughput of 5 gigabits per second. That would make each hard drive really slow. But a single hard drive, just using the full 5 gigabits per second, we're on board, boys. We're good. So I'm going to use that as a charging station for my fucking heart rate monitor and my phone and my headphones and everything like that. And then it's also going to be a little hub for my storage. I got this fucking stuff thought out, man. I'm a genius. I love tech doohickeys. My whole life is tech doohickeys, dude.
I gotta duck out, so I have to go. Hope you have fun the rest off the stream. Keep up the good work, Jared.
Hey, thank you very much. A link to the description, 5061. Very much appreciated, man. Have a good one, all right? We'll talk to you later. Does your USB hub work? Mine doesn't. Yeah, I've already tried it out. I'm able to get somewhere in the neighborhood of like 400 megabytes per second transfer speeds, which isn't incredible because I have a few NVMe enclosures. And they're like, this is another one from Ugreen. That's I've found to be a really reputable company in terms of cables, wall chargers, and peripherals. Ugreen is really good. But they have this really good external NVMe enclosure, and it'll take a Gen 4 NVMe and give it about 10 megabits per second, which is slower than it would be inside your computer, but for a portable hard drive, it's amazing. So I'm losing out on a bit of speed by using this 5 gigabit per second hub, but to be realistic, 5 gigabits per second is more than enough for me to edit off of a USB hard drive. And it works perfectly fine. I've had no issues with it so far, which is nice.
Great, it's locked.
Oh, that's right. Okay. This is where I came from. God damn, I get like 30 to 120 megabytes with my USB hard drives. Well, like it depends. If you have like a mechanical USB hard drive, which are great for size, like if you're just storing video files on a portable hard drive, you can watch a TV show or a movie off of that, no problem, right? So the 400 megabytes per second, the only reason that's good for me is because I'm transferring really large files all the time. Can I go up there? No. Because, a lot of the times my capture files for like a 25-minute file will be something in the neighborhood of like 65 to 70 gigabytes. So when I'm transferring stuff to and from it, it's a luxury to be able to do it sort of fast. But really, you only need, like that 140 megabytes per second, I would imagine would be fast enough for you to edit off of unless you're handling like HDR 4K footage. Ever thought of building a NAS? I do have a NAS running, and we use it more as a media server for our home theater PC. The only problem is right now down here, there are no wires coming down to this office room here. So I'm stuck with Wi-Fi. And even though it's a 5 gigahertz band, it's not very good Wi-Fi speeds. So I'm going to set up a mesh system here in the house. But even then, I don't know if I would be able to edit off of a NAS using like WD Green mechanical hard drives. Oh, it's fucking stuck. Why did I come up here then? I should be able to shoot him down. This game looks good for a 6th gen game, but it really shows Resident Evil 4 had cutting edge graphics and animations. Yeah, for sure. There's definitely a lot less polish that went into this game compared to RE4, but they did not share an even remotely similar budget too, so you do have to. Damn thing's stuck. He says it was so much hard. It's like, God damn thing's fucking stuck. All right, let's see. Where does this bring us? Same exact spot? And it does. There's gotta be something. Am I gonna get hurt? It's a one-hit kill, you fucker. Shit on my ass. Avoid WD hard drives as much as possible. I don't know, man. Between Western Digital and Seagate, I gotta go WD. I've had Seagate hard drives fail on me often. Western Digital drives, I've never had a failure. Got fooled again. What is probably the most noteworthy yet worst looking 6th gen game? Damn, that's a good question. Hunter the Reckoning looks pretty awful, honestly, if we're being real. I think, you know, here's the thing. I truly cannot be trusted to judge a video game's presentation in even a remotely objective way. I truly, if a game looks even a little, what's the word? Wait, did I not have any? We didn't go, oh, fuck me. I forgot we need to arm up. Let's just walk off of this. Like, if a game even remotely has like a nostalgic look to it, I find it to be like sort of objectively good looking. I'm on board with it, and I find it to be really visually attractive. Like this right here, I see this as just as visually attractive in a presentation sense than Resident Evil 4 Remake, and in some ways a little better. And I'm not saying that just to like be a fucking contrarian, but I really mean that. There are elements of The Suffering where they use fake light rays that are actual 3D objects with transparencies applied to it. I find that to be just as visually attractive and convincing as actual ray trace light paths. You know what I mean? Water displacement 40 is my favorite. I wish I could put it on food. Wait. Water displacement 40? Could be a sick breakdown lead-in sample. What are we talking about? The damn, it's locked? I hate ray tracing. Ray tracing is one of the most incredible processes in terms of sort of automatically. It kind of it gets adjacent to real life light behavior, light spread, light bounce, shadow casting, perspective correct shadow casting. It's a process in which a developer could sort of set a few parameters and have those processes take place kind of with as little tweaking as possible, and that's great. But it also, degrades performance by like 45 to 60%, and just flat out, period, the end. That is unacceptable. That's a non-starter. If I'm working on a video game, it's like, yeah, we got this new lighting system. It's awesome. But you're going to go from 60 FPS to 25. Okay, we're not doing it then. Yeah, there's something, like, It's hard for me. I think I have a blind spot that doesn't let me see things as ugly if I can see something in them that is attractive in some kind of way. I still find this game to be really attractive. I can find downsides with it. You know, I can be sort of objective in the sense that I can critique it in the context of what it is and when it was made, but I can't look at this game and tell you that it's not as attractive to me as Metro Exodus, you know, which is like, that's so insane to say. I realize how dumb that is. It's funny you mentioned the damn thing, it's stuck. My dad played this so much, and we work construction together, and he still, anytime, damn it's stuck. Dude, hell yes. All right, here we go. Cold Fear looks nice. It does. We were actually just talking about how nice it looks. Dope game, dope time, dope friends. Can't ask for anything more than this. My wife can't stand the style of Shinchan, but I love it the same as something like Squidbillies. Dude, Squidbillies is so good. For the longest time, my name on Facebook was No Obla Jibber Jabber. That is, god damn, Squidbillies is so fucking good. I just don't think ray tracing should have been introduced to games ever. Even now with the 5090, the FPS loss is very impactful. You're 100% correct. I think ray tracing is not ready for actual implementation yet. I think ray tracing, more than anything, is something that people should be playing around with in terms of like, what's the word? Like a work in progress, like a fun promotional kind of thing. I don't think ray tracing should be looked at as a viable method for controlling lighting in video games if we're talking about the way that it has been historically. My man is filled with these things. I like how it so sensually moves his cheek. Yeah, ray tracing, it just wasn't ready for... It wasn't ready to be implemented in real time. It was something that should have been a tech demo, I feel like. We're going to not electrify him just to see if this door might be able to be opened.
The damn thing's stuck.
Damn thing's stuck, motherfucker. And we for sure can't burn this guy, right? Okay. It's important that we establish that right up front. NVIDIA shoehorned it in like they did with DLSS. Yeah, like they treated ray tracing and DLSS as if, like, for example, DLSS is like a net loss because now you've given game developers a method by which they can create products that are so poorly optimized that you no longer, like, you don't have to worry about it because, yeah, well, fuck it. We'll let fucking dynamic resolution scaling take care of the issues for us. They no longer have to optimize their video games, and they can lean on DLSS, so they never optimize anything, which is why I think Unreal 5 is as fucking ass awful as it is. You've given people free reign to be lazy, and it's just like, yeah, well, of course, they're going to be lazy. You've given them the tools that make sure that their game's going to run quote-unquote well regardless. It sucks. But, you know, it's where we are. Can't really do too much about it. I mean, if you go back years and years on this channel, I have rants talking about how bad DLSS and ray tracing have affected video games as a development art form.
Hey, a door with no handle.
You're body blocking me in the most literal sense. Will this work? Dude. Hell yes. Suffer. It's still gonna shine. Dude, is it gonna happen every time? Alright, we're gonna sit here for a while, boys. Ray tracing would be fine if the GPUs needed to run ray tracing didn't cost $300 trillion. To a degree, but it's even the GPUs that cost $300 trillion, whatever, they still can't run ray tracing very well. So, you know, it's like,
It's unlocked.
oh, I knew it. I fucking knew it. Okay, now we're good. Yeah, I mean, I have a 4090, and that genuinely, I regret purchasing this GPU because the performance boost that I've seen from it has been nowhere near the extra cost I've incurred from fucking owning a 4090. And DLSS and fucking ray tracing is the reason why. Okay, so what did we unlock, though?
Great, it's locked.
This is... okay, the showers. All right. Hold on. Wait, we know what's here. Hey, Carmela. Where are you going? Carmela, you're getting me killed. You're in front of the monitor. I can't... Carmela. But you little butt's in the way now. This is the worst run. You know what? Fuck it. Just let it happen. TAA ghosting is so apparent in some games. I wonder if the devs even looked at their own game. They don't even care, to be honest with you. It's like, new thing, must implement. It's so fucking lame, dude. Based cat. Hey, Karlak, what's up, dude? What are you chewing on? That's this fucking girl, I swear. MSAA is still the best looking. It definitely can be, for sure. I certainly wouldn't recommend, like, FXAA or anything like that. What's worse is good games have bad ghosting too, like the player's hands in Trepang 2. Oh, I never noticed that. Interesting. I wonder if that has to do with some form of anti-aliasing, or if it's like an engine problem or what. Counting down the hours until tomorrow afternoon because I finally get to upgrade my internet. Ooh, very nice. I'm planning on doing that myself. We were just talking about how I wanted to get a Wi-Fi mesh system going. And then once I do that, I'm going to upgrade the old connection. Although, to be fair, what I have now is pretty cheap and pretty fast because it's fiber. I'm lucky enough, like a lot of Tokyo, outside of really old neighborhoods, a lot of Tokyo uses fiber, which is nice. Oh, it's an Unreal Engine 4 thing? Yeah, goddamn. Just the words Unreal Engine make me cringe at this fucking point, dude. That cat's face is ridiculous. It's like a cartoon. Carmela? Yeah, she's the best. Honestly, she's like the most... She's like... I always say it. She's like a fucking... like a supermodel cat. She's the kind of cats that they put on cat food packages to sell them. She's so cute. Like, unreasonably cute. Okay, so it's temporal... anti-aliasing. I got you. See, yeah, now I'm not going to be able to unsee it. You fucked me over, dude. We've got fiber gigabit internet. Remember getting internet on a CD and a box of cereal. Or like at the checkout line at grocery stores, they'd have the AOL discs. I remember even after, because for the longest time, old people, you know, they only understood the internet via like AOL or something. So even though they have access to the internet via their IP or their ISP, they would still come into, I used to work at Staples, and they'd still come into Staples and say, hey, do you guys have any of those AOL CDs? And I'm like, you don't need that. You're good. ISP. Yeah. I'm sorry, I've given you forbidden insight. Well, listen, I do it all the time via my YouTube channel, so it's not like I don't deserve a little bit back. Every time I mention, combing artifacts from deinterlacing or dithering, stuff that people normally just, they wouldn't even see it. They would see right through it in video games. I'm probably ruining their lives forever. That would be Dead Aim, since it did the boat setting first in 2003. Dude, Dead Aim is so underrated. It's crazy. I would be streaming that, honestly, if I hadn't have streamed it just recently. So is this Revelation 0 or what? How are you doing, Jared, man? I'm doing good. And this is very much not a Resident Evil game, despite my little corny stream title. It's got its own vibe to it. Force feeding them the red pill. I've got the two hands open. One of them is you continue living a lie, or the other one is you notice compression artifacts in PS1 CG cutscenes. Choose wisely. The original Xbox had MSAA, but most devs just chose to use a type of blur algorithm. This is true. That the hardware offered. It's what gives so many Xbox games a characteristic glow look. I remember seeing footage of Blinks the Time Sweeper and what else on Xbox? Fuck. There was a fighting game. It was like a 3D Dead or Alive style fighting game. I've completely forgotten its name. But I remember thinking that sort of like that blur. Did you guys hear that? That was worth dying. Anyways, yeah, that sort of characteristic blur sort of glow to Xbox games that actually still looks pretty good when upscaled. Now we're going to have to go through that whole process again, boys. Good news. Is it this way? Yeah. You know, the problem is when you upscale and you look at a Xbox game versus a PS2 game, even though the Xbox game is almost always going to be in progressive scan, there's something really sharp looking about most images that aren't in motion on a 480i output PS2. The PS2 version almost always looks much more clear. Like visually, you can refine a lot of detail with your eyes versus the Xbox version. But even though the Xbox version technically is much better looking, or it should be at least. JJ Rodriguez, what's up, dude? How you doing? I can't see like any upscaling artifacts because I play my PS2 on a CRT. Listen, you do not want me pointing those out because they're there as well. I can show you those fucking artifacts. You know, my big thing, I've talked about this a million times on stream. I have this goal in the future of creating a sort of CRT gaming room And it'll be for both gaming and watching old VHS movies. Like, I want to watch Speed or The Fifth Element on VHS with my wife. We'll do it like once a week. But what I would like to do is get a really big VGA, like PC CRT, like a VGA monitor. And then I could hook up all of my consoles to the RetroTink 5X, have it output 480p. So I would just effectively line double everything. And then output that to an HDMI to VGA adapter, and then have like pristine, pixel perfect 480p on a CRT, and keep the sort of sharpness and definition you get with VGA. That would be heaven, dude. The retrospective room. Dude, that's such a good fucking name for it. I can't wait to pick your brain about this stuff in Tokyo. I've recently started using only original hardware to play my games after our combo last time. Dude, hell yeah. Listen, you might want to set aside a lot more time then if we're going to be talking about this shit, because we'll be there all day. And I'm super okay with that. I missed the 6th gen because it was the last time each console left a thumbprint on their libraries. Dude, we've talked about this, me and Gene, on stream before. That is so fucking true. GameCube games, Xbox games, and PS2 games all had a hardware level, unique look to them, and it made video games so much more cool. You could tell, I mean, like, if you were paying attention, not like, you know, if you were 12 years old playing a video game, probably not, but during that era, you could see when a game was made on a specific platform, and it was just fucking pristine. It was so nice to be able to do that. It was a better world we lived in. Don't threaten me with a good time. Yeah, it's been a while since I met up with somebody here in Tokyo, like a viewer. I used to do it all the time. I think the Tokyo tourism has kind of started to slow down because I don't see as many viewers anymore. What's your guys' estimate for how many times we played through this one section of the game? Because I haven't been paying attention. Oh, the Nuon. Holy shit. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, the Dreamcast had a very fucking recognizable style of video output. I mean, you could tell if it was a Dreamcast game just immediately right off the bat. Not just because it would be like higher res or something. The Dreamcast had this this like diamond style dither layout that was just so fucking hard to not see. I wonder. God, he's so cool. You know what it is? The problem nowadays is that all computer architecture is roughly, you know, small form factor PCs, and we've lost a lot of the hardware specific infrastructure, for lack of a better word, that sort of gave each console a very unique style of video output and development quirks. It was a better time. It was a much better time. Nowadays, every single console is just a computer, and the only thing to be considered is how powerful that computer is. Whereas, like, back in the day, the GameCube had just a viscerally different visual footprint than any other console. And if that's something you enjoyed, you would buy the GameCube, not because it was so powerful, but because it produced visuals that agreed with you the most. And that's just not the case anymore. That's why it's so hard for me to do port comparisons on modern consoles. It's like, what do I compare? You know what I mean? It's 4K. They're going to use the same type of anti-aliasing. The shadows are going to look exactly the same. There's almost no point in talking about that shit. It's very interesting. What the fuck? Where does this go?
Great, it's locked.
Okay, I didn't go in here before, I don't think. All right, so, but we know we need to unlock that one thing. Oh, you know what we could do instead? I feel like I'm overusing the grenade launcher now. Yeah, you better be dead. Fuck you guys. Limitations do breed creativity, it's true. You know, maybe not even limitations, but
It's unlocked.
what's the word I would use? Restrictions. Let's say restrictions breed creativity. Because, for example, you could choose an accurate PS1 visual environment for your game, and even though you don't necessarily have any limitations, you could make textures as big as you want. The restriction of having to work within that envelope is going to give you a similar experience. All right, how about this? What about this? Trick shot this. Oh, fuck. Okay. That's what got me last time, but hold on. Because we know one's going to come out of here. Trick shot. Dude. Oh, fuck. We were so close. It's either I let that thing kill me or I let that guy's gun fucking kill me. Dude, why do they fucking hurt me so bad? I don't know why I have such a problem switching to the fucking grenade launcher. I got my GameCube because at the time RE4 was only... See, that's exactly why I got my GameCube, but for the Resident Evil 1 remake. I was following that. That was the first video game that I ever followed its development. I have such just an amazing nostalgic memory of logging on, not even logging in, just going to the Capcom website that they had set up for the remake. And they used to have a little QuickTime embedded player of a trailer for Resident Evil 1 remake, and I could not stop watching that motherfucker. I had so much fun just every day getting on there, seeing if there would be any sort of an update or something. And the shitty thing is, I tried checking with the Wayback Machine. I can't find that website specifically. So I can't like go onto the Internet Archive and see if there's an archived version of it somewhere or something. And it sucks, dude. I want that so bad. I wish that I could get I wish somebody would create a working version of that website so that I could go there and then have like a QuickTime or Real Player embedded deal and fucking just have fun. Dude, he twitched. He fucking twitched. Shit. No, dude, fuck you. Dude, fuck you. What a fucking asshole. Okay, I think one of these guys has a health pack on him or something. If my memory serves me. There we go. We're doing good, gentlemen. What are you trying to get into there, big dog?
The damn thing's stuck.
Damn thing's stuck. What are you gonna do? Hey, can I, like, maybe shoot you in the head, please? I think it's a problem with my mouse wheel being too sensitive. I always over scroll. It can't be me. It's got to be the hardware. My fear is mad cold right now. Dude, as it should be. We got to make some progress. We have to, because I need to finish up and render out this Tormented Souls 2 video. I got to make some progress today. And I also have to rewire my fucking desk, so that's going to be... I mean, I joke, like, oh yeah, that's going to be fun. It is actually going to be fun. I will enjoy it, but it's going to take me all day today. Oh, sick, dude. Hell yeah. This is exactly where I want to be. Old 6th generation fucking water and particle physics. Dude, look at the waves go by. That's so fucking cool. God, I miss old video games. I don't, you know, you don't want to sound like an old guy. Like, oh, games were so much better back then. Dude, games were fucking better back then, flat out. Where's that coming from? I see the fish shadows. I'm not really feeling a lot of confidence from the amount of cracks in these. You can't shoot while you're in this tunnel, dog. He's invisible. Okay. How about that? Hold on. Got him. Idiot. Now watch me walk up and blow your fucking head off. Dummy. Yeah, it definitely does make the setting work. There's no doubt about it. You know, it has been years since I've gotten this far in this game. This is kind of fun. It's almost like a brand new... Should I have done that? What if there was something over there, Jared, you fuck? I don't like how there's already blood on their hands. Like, they put them into stasis after they murdered someone. Okay, we're good. We're set, don't worry. We're right now doing a story-free run of the game where we don't read any of the logs, because I want to play through this game and make a video on it, and I don't want to ruin the story for myself.
The damn thing's stuck.
It's a button. It can't be. And Chris campaign of RE6. You know, I always thought that was a pretty serviceable shooter, that campaign. I thought Leon and Chris's campaigns were the most fun, but Jake was pretty... I thought I was going to use his melee stuff way more than I did. Kind of feel gypped in that sense, but Leon and Chris had a great campaign. I see. I knew I saw something. Can I burn you guys? Sick. Fuck you, dude. Oh, here's the triangles I was talking about. I bet there's some sort of a fix for that somewhere. Dude, you gotta come up with a new way to say something isn't working. Damn thing stuck is not doing it anymore. Yeah, RE6, really and truly. So RE6, it's not like it's as good of a game as a lot of people make it look like post RE6 sucks timeline. But it's definitely a better game than most people give it credit. Why is this happening down here? I think RE6 in short bursts in certain scenarios, certain campaigns can be fucking wildly fun. But like as a whole, as an entire experience, I wouldn't want to play through the entire game again. I would like it if that hurts. It's pushing me into the shit. Okay, why don't you make noise then? Shit ass fuck. Okay, hold on. How about fire? But can they even? Oh, okay, I guess they can. I was about to say, if I just keep doing that, is it going to be a problem or? Got him. I actually liked RE6 better than RE5. I feel like I would probably rather play 5 as a campaign, like as an entire video game. But 6, you just can't deny the amount of control you have over movement and shooting in 6 is just fucking... It's hard to deny. Something tells me we're going to run into enemies in the decontamination room. Oh, maybe. All right. Instinct's wrong, apparently. Action has happened. Uh-oh. Action music. Dude, I fucking saw you, idiot. Are you serious? It truly would be nice if you gave me a map. I know I've been in here. We're going to work our way counterclockwise. Or, wait, regular clockwise. Some sort of wise. Playing a game called No More Room in Hell recently, and it's the closest feeling I've gotten to playing RE Outbreak in a while. I am aware of No More Room in Hell. I've not played it, though. I love the CRTs on the computers. It is a vibe, for sure. Yeah, I feel that. Ooh. Oh, dude. Fuck yes. Hell yes, dude. I am in favor of all of that. I was kind of hoping something cool would happen and the video game gods decided to smile upon me. This is a really cool environment. Oh wait, does the lightning show off the boundaries of the skybox? Let's see, hold on. Wait. Yeah. I guess that's probably just the 3D mesh of the cloud, like clouds flowing. Interesting. Is this game worth playing? Driven by, yes, 100%, I would say so. It's really fun. It's different. It's a very, like, if you expect something like Resident Evil 4, it's not that. It has its own sort of style to it. But it's also really fun. The only negative that I would say is there's two negatives. There are these small enemies that suck your blood really fast, and they can do a shit ton of damage in a small amount of time. That sucks. And no map. So you're going to have to get really good at memorizing routes. And I think both of those flaws can definitely be dealt with. Oh, I don't need that right now. Sambo Yeet, dude. That's exactly what it was. I've started the first level a million times. I'm right there with you. I used to do the same thing. This is kind of one of those games that you start nonstop. So can we go back up with this now? Because I don't see why I needed to. Okay, this one's going to be locked, right? No? Oh, I didn't go up yet. That's why. I'm dumb. I'm a dumb idiot. How in the fuck is it out of order? I just used it.
The damn thing's stuck.
I'm going to tell you, I'm not happy about that. I'm going to have to run my way back up there because that's not fun. Okay, I came from here. So now I've essentially connected these two together. Okay, Kamsky's lab. Wasn't I in Kamsky's lab? Maybe that's why it's leading me back this way? I don't know. Hold on. Hey, Jared, sorry I'm late. Hey, no big worries, man. Cat Miner, how you doing? We're just chilling. Okay, so this is indeed the lab's main elevator. So we probably maybe are in Kamsky's lab. Dude, Urban Chaos. What a piece of shit. Also kind of fun. Man, I miss demo discs. That was like some of the most fun about going to the grocery store is knowing that they would have game mags there and hoping one of them would contain a demo disc. Fucking hell. What a good time. Anything that, okay, this is decontamination room. This is where we want to be, I guess. I imagine this is going to get me into a lab of some sort. And there's nothing here for me to interact with, right? We got to play this process of elimination style. And this brings us back out here. So I would imagine, I mean, that's like a full fucking rundown. So maybe we head back. What does it say? Okay, so maybe I was right. Maybe I do head in this direction. You liked Urban Chaos? Dude. Once you play it for like 5 minutes and you kill like 30 people with a shotgun, I was just fucking... I was like, okay, I get the entirety of everything this game can offer me now. It was a part of that like PS2 era. Everybody had to wear mega baggy clothes, and like, it just, I don't know, it wasn't my deal. I didn't like the visual language of it.
Damn thing's stuck.
Goddamn motherfucking son of a bitch ass thing stuck. Well, where do I fucking go then? We might have to look up a strategy guide. We haven't had to do that in a while. I think, maybe, I don't fucking know. Alright. I'm just not sure what I accomplished in the other area that would change something over here. So let's do this. Let's say we're gonna look up a strategy guide live on stream. You guys get to see the real life way that I look up strategy guides for games that I cover. Cold Fear. Komsky's Lab. Oh, there's a video that says finding Komsky's Lab. Nice and easy. Oh, that's a little loud. So we are going to, real quick, flash forward. Okay, he's in that room. Okay. Wait, I think we're in the right area. Wait. Okay, so there's something we haven't done here. Because something's supposed to happen in the decontamination room. Hold on. We'll just go for a guide. Fuck it. You guys aren't like pro Jared. Shut up. Let's see if we can't find... This is going to be so hard. Find the radio room. We did that. Free Anna Komsky. Escort Anna. Yeah, we have that. Reach Anna, the crow's nest. Anashenko. We did that. Deactivate the mag... We did that. Find the antidote. Okay, hold on. We're reading. We're getting so close. All right. Shoot an exocell and flamethrower towards the exo's nest. There's a hallway at the top of the ramp. Start to go through. What are those? What are the sounds? It makes me feel like something's gonna kill me. Ocean floor. You'll encounter another crazed experiment. There's a whole objective on defeating one enemy. Okay, nasty punk's almost totally invisible. Lost depression on the floor. Proceed through the door at the end of the tunnel to enter, yes, another elevator. At the top right. Look for numbered lab rooms. Enter the lab number 6. Right side hall. Use the control panel in the second room. So there is a control. Okay. We're good. Probably, maybe. I don't fucking know. Funny enough, my favorite bad guy in The Bouncer was Mugetsu. Dude, The Bouncer was so fucking good. It's so bad, but it's so fucking good. RPG beat 'em up is a fun concept. 100% it is. Oh wait, we're going the wrong way. It's got some pretty good stereo separation when you're wearing headphones. I can hear rain hitting up against this right-hand surface with my right ear cup. It's kind of cool. All right, now we're headed in the right direction. I think... See, what I like to do is... So it makes me feel like I didn't necessarily look at a strategy guide. So what I do is I start reading, and it starts telling me, like, the general idea of what I need to do. And then I kind of use that to intuit the general area I'm supposed to be in. And then I proceed from there. So it's almost like I'm doing it myself, and I didn't cheat. Yeah, think about it that way. Okay, so number 6 is the one we're looking for. 5. Okay, so wait, is this 6 maybe? So we have 2 elevator, 3, 5. You're missing some fucking numbers, dog. Hold on. But you're not 6. It's the decontamination access. We need number 6. We're going to be able to do this. Definitely no interactions to be done here. Oh, wait. I was hearing something. I was like, what the fuck is that? A YouTube video is just playing on my phone, apparently. Apologies. It's, you know, it's exactly like that, so Raven. That is precisely how it is. This isn't number 6. I might have to go back to vaguely try and figure out where I'm going. Because there is nothing happening over here. Okay, so for sure that's not it. And this spits us back out here. So there has to be a number 6 at the top of the elevator because the guide says there is. What if we go on number 5? Maybe there's a number 6 within it. You know what I mean? I'm hearing beeping noises.
The damn thing's stuck.
It's stuck. What do you want me to do, game? You have a green light. That should mean 100% I can interact with you. Okay, we might have to go back to the strategy guide, maybe back to the drawing board. But we should be in the right place. It just said go through the lab that says number 6, but I don't know if maybe they don't know that that doesn't exist. Let's see. Let's see if we're wrong here. Okay. Look for the numbered lab rooms. Each lab... Wait, enter lab number 6 on the right-hand side of the hall. Use the control panel in the second room. Okay, so I guess, like, if that's lab 5 over here, this has to be 6. But why not say decontamination room? And it says use panel on the wall. Ain't no panel, though. And we did try to interact with all this fucking malarkey. I feel bad because people come in here like, hey, should I play this game? And I'm like, yeah, totally. And then I can't play it. That's a decontamination room. We don't want that. You know, maybe whoever wrote this strategy guide can't count, and we'll just go through lab number 3. Deidro, how you doing? I'm doing good, man. What's up? We'll try lab number 3 because obviously the person who wrote the strategy guide is wrong and I'm correct. Okay, how about I do this? Wait, okay, is there... And that goes to here. No. Nothing here.
The damn thing's stuck. The damn thing's stuck.
I'm beginning to think this strategy guide guy has no idea what he's talking about. What about this? Maybe we do this. Belgite. Belgito Fuerte. What's up? I was about to call you Belgito. Basic math murder in our boy. It's fucking getting me, dude. Okay, so this is the ammo warehouse.
I'm not getting in there without the right code.
Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, lab number 6. We just had to go down, gentlemen. I guess math isn't my fucking worst subject anymore. You know what I would like to be able to do? To stop using the word fucking as like a pause so I can think of what to say next. I didn't mean to do that, and I think the game should have known it. Do you think games nowadays would be better if they allowed the player to get lost like this? Yeah, I think so. I mean, the problem is, not everybody is going to get lost, but you sort of have to give people an opportunity
Access denied. Damn.
to get lost in order to allow them to explore, you know? Ooh. What does this say? Everybody in chat who could read Cyrillic, put it in chat. Tell me what. Don't ever fuck with me. Let's try a little combat in this mode. I feel like it would be hard to get a headshot using that tank controls mode. Okay, well, suck it, dick-ass fucking nerd. Dude, follow the yellow paint road. You have to. Here we go. We're making progress, gentlemen. I told you we'd get there. Ye of little faith. You thought I would never figure out how to progress in this game. I can't fucking believe you guys. I have the antidote to give to Anna. I don't have to fight you. Easy as that. Can't ask for anything more than that. Alright, we'll make it to the next save point and then... Yo! Oh, fuck. It actually just... Oh, they fucking misdirected me. Genius move, video game. Brava. We'll make it to the next save point and then I gotta get out of here and finish this video. That was pretty good. I have to say, I was over here like, oh, you're not going to scare me. And then they fucking did. That's when you know the game's good. Gotcha. I just got to get that head. Give me that fucking head. There we are. How? I'm wondering if, like, after I've taken their head off, if I can sort of
Access denied.
knock them back with the shotgun. Okay, alright. Maybe I should be using my AK a little more often. How? Okay. But where the... the whole crew's coming by. Not a single one of you called beforehand. Hold on, how did they do that? Am I an idiot? Fuck, I could have just went over here. Alright, well... That's disappointing. I could have just shot these barrels and been done with it. Well, I'll be gosh darned. Oh no, dude. Jury duty? That sucks. I think I've only had... I had to go in for jury duty once and I wasn't selected. I think that's the only time I've ever been called in before. My wife has been called in 2 times and didn't get
He's
selected.
unlocked.
Okay. Uh-huh. I knew it. No light. Fuck. Things are getting tense. I probably... Okay. He puts his gun down. Look, he puts his gun down while the thing jumps at him. It's like, no, we need to be fair and give him a shot at killing us. You fucking asshole. Where did he go? Oh, I see you. See, the trick is not to hit him with most of your shots. You throw him off guard that way. Nerd. Okay, so explain to me how that didn't hit you. No, come back. I want the fucking explanation. Fucking jerk. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have spoken so cruelly. I got out from jury duty because I lived too far away and then let me go. Dude, fuck yes. I mean, if you really needed to get out, you could say like, it's not fair that I be in jury duty because I can predict the future. They usually don't want you doing it then. Dude, I'm so mad that thing took away so much fucking life. Oh, it's another one of those monkey guys. Look at that. And he had a health pack on him. What a nice guy. Okay, so that was a pointless endeavor.
The damn thing's stuck.
Okay, maybe it wasn't, because I don't know that I could do anything else. I know you say it jokingly, but would be nice if games actually used suppression. Oh, fuck. He's working for the game. His entire point was to get me off guard. Who said that? Mr. Bad Guy? I should have known. Use suppression fire as a mechanic outside of the XCOM games. You know, honestly, that is true. It would be nice if video game AI was a little more afraid of suppressive fire and they actually acted accordingly and got the fuck out of the way. I can agree with that. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that's what I need to do. I thought it was just a background object to shoot. That's my bad. Monkey guy. Dude, Resident Evil 0 is so bad with those fucking... What are those things called? It's not stalkers, but it's like... something along those lines. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, but I might have screwed myself. Because I don't have any life left. I need to get to that health pack right there. Okay, electricity's off. If I die right here, the stream is fucking over. I'm telling you guys right now. Ooh, I would have been so mad. Oh, okay. So then I can go back this way now. Eliminators. Thank you very much. Yeah, eliminators. Oh, Jared. You foolish idiot. Does one just always spawn here? Just to fuck my day up? Oh, god damn it, that is disappointing. Halo forcing you out of scoped aim when getting shot is effectively suppressive. Well, yeah, okay. I can see that. There's an element there. But it would be nice if that also had some sort of effect on enemies as well. Like, I don't want to see it as like a central mechanic. It would just be nice if it was something that happened in the background. Like, say there's a guy over there and I start shooting over his head. He ducks and tries to get behind something. That way you could sort of manipulate enemy AI. It might make for an easier game. Maybe that's why people don't do it, but... All right, I think this is going to do it for today. I appreciate everybody for coming by. Thank you to anyone who super chatted or joined up as a channel member, or commented or liked the stream, or resisted the urge to jerk it to my voice. That's very much appreciated. Let's get out of this game real quick. There we go. I have a fucking 65% layout keyboard, so I have to do a few extra things to do Alt F4. All right, everybody. Please have a good day today. Make wise choices. Don't drink and drive. And let's keep on the health arc as I hold an energy drink. I'm working out today. You should be working out today. Get your steps in. Get your cardio done. Let's keep things tight. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I will talk to you again next week. Streaming is back on the menu, boys. We're doing it more often than ever. Twice a week minimum. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Mwah.